Thanks for joining me for the live show. I do appreciate it because if I sit here and talk to myself, people may get concerned. Now, when I'm going down the road and I talk to myself, nobody sees it, so I can get away with that. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good night so far. Let me do a few things here that I should do beforehand, but instead I walked over and got me a soda for in the morning. Don't need the soda tonight. Gonna deal with that soda in the morning. Let's see what I got going on. I need to turn my Bluetooth off. Been on that thing a lot today. Let me throw her on a charger. If you wear it, make it a parrot. Got the blue parrot there. It's a great headset. I gotta say. It really is. But yeah. 7 in the house. Everybody hit that like button. Let me get the old phone cranked up here. What's everybody doing tonight? Did everybody see my videos I put out? Just curious. Had that Landstar guy almost run me off the road today. Luckily my camera got it. That's the reason I put those cameras up on the sides, because I'm over it. And that guy yesterday, boy, that was a good video, wasn't it? That guy speeding down the highway caused a crash. I had some people say that maybe the guy that switched lanes without signaling, maybe he caused the accident. I get that. But I still think the guy doing like 80 mile an hour in a 55, I think that's the guy that caused the accident. Because if you were doing a reasonable speed and someone switches lanes in front of you without signaling, it does not cause you to wipe out and crash. So I think the guy doing 80, the really, really high rate of speed in a 55 zone, I think he's responsible for the crash. That's my opinion. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. That's just me. That's just my opinion. But yeah, everybody check out the Landstar video I put up today and the one yesterday with the car crashing. Both short, interesting videos, I think. I think they're worth a watch. I do. Let's see. Am I logged into my account? Like I said, everybody hit that like button for me if you could. As far as the Landstar driver goes, I had some interesting comments on that video. The first one, I think the guy took it down, because I went back to look at it and it's not there anymore. But he called me a snitch. And, I don't care, because I'm a grown-ass man and I don't care what most people think of me. And all I can say is, if that guy on his phone causes an accident, I just hope your family's not involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope no one gets hurt, because, driving down the road like that in a big rig doing 70 mile an hour on your phone, like, what's up, snitch? Yeah, that's who I am. Apparently I'm a snitch. I don't care. I'm confident enough in who I am that I don't care about people calling me names. I know you're joking. I know that's a joke, but yeah. And the other comment was, the guy said, "Oh, well, you're wrong too, because you're holding a device recording him." No, I'm not. This right here is what I use to record him in the morning when I get ready to leave. I pop this onto my driver's side window, and it sits there out of the way of my mirrors all day long, right there, not in my way. I route the cord up around the steering column so the cord's out of the way. I don't touch that all day. That sits there and records. I pop it on my windshield at night, mostly just to get it out of the way, because I have a dash cam on the up on the dash. The thing fell, scared the hell out of me. But yeah, that I don't touch that while I'm going down the road. So for that Nathaniel guy that thought, aha, I got him. You didn't. You ain't got nobody. You got nothing. Take your weak ass argument and go home with it. I think fell again. Wonder what's up with that. Probably needs to be cleaned, the old windshield. Let's get to some comments. Thank you again, everybody, for coming in. We got 26 in the house. That's a good crowd. It's a little warm here. I got to be honest. May have to crack a window. I got a guy in a new Volvo to my left, idling his engine. I got a guy in a big old long nose Peterbilt idling his engine on the other side. I don't know. To me, it does not seem like a night where you need to idle your engine. It is beautiful outside. It is 69 degrees out there. Slight breeze. I mean, it is the perfect night. If I didn't have to get up so damn early, I'd probably get out and do a little walking tonight. Been trying to do better on the diet and getting out and getting some exercise. Boy, I went back and watched the video from a couple months ago. Oh my God, my chin. I've got like a triple chin now. I got to start losing some weight. I can't be waddling when I move my neck. It's not a good look. Let's see who all's in the house. Yes, hit that like button, everybody, if you could. I appreciate you. Trucker Danger Zone. Title of the video tonight is based on how many guys are riding around with that phone in that hand, just like this right here, driving a truck. I got me an 80-pound rocket. I'm doing 75 down the freeway, and I got that tender going. I'm swiping left or swiping right, whichever one matters. I don't know. Barry was first in the house. Thanks for coming in, Barry. Mark Ely in the house. Good to see you, Mark. Second, I'm ready, Freddie, no doubt. DIY, what in the ever-loving in hell is that creature trying to eat Tom Cruise? That would be Cash Patterson, didn't you say? Cash Patterson would be the name. Don in the house. What's up, Don? Thanks for coming in. OG Don in the house. Jerome Jones, big money, making it rain. Yes, sir. I think Jerome Jones needs a moderator there. He comes into this show way too much to not be a moderator. Barry in the house. Cash Money Trucker requesting a flyby. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. All right. There we go. There goes one of them boys in them sports cars. They doing 100 down the freeway. I hope it ends well for them. Negative Ghost Rider. I love it. Rick in the house. What's going on? Not much. We chilling. Got a delivery in the morning. Got me about 100 mile left to do. 100 mile. I got to tweak this GPS. Got me a 3-stopper. Got 2 tomorrow in North Carolina. 2 stops. And then we final out Wednesday morning. Got to reload back to Minnesota already. We popping and clicking. I mean, popping and locking, whatever. So yeah, we doing it. But got 3 stops in North Carolina. I did these 3 stops the other day, so I already know all the stops. I know how they work. I like doing runs over and over again. I don't know if y'all have noticed that or not. Like my French fry load, I do from Minnesota to Maryland all the time. I like that run. It's consistent. I know how. Same thing with this one. 3-stopper, North Carolina. I know where I'm picking up. I know the time. I know how they operate. I know the places I'm going to, how they operate. So we'll see. Should all work out for me. Thanks for stopping by. No Name in the house. Hello. Joe Gampa in the house. George Costanza. Great job getting that guy on camera. Yeah, that camera just sits there and does it for me all day long. I have got more people on camera on their phone than you could imagine, because everybody's doing this all day apparently. But typically I don't make a big deal about it. Like, number one, I wish, like, if you're gonna hold your phone or do something on your phone, I'm not a Karen, okay? I'm not gonna scold you about it. But don't do it when you're in the left lane passing someone. Or like UPS earlier today almost ran me off the road. Don't do it in a construction zone when there's a Jersey barrier, and you don't have a lot of room to work. Like, that's a bad time to do it. Wait till you're out in the middle of nowhere and answer that text, or do like I do. I got my phone set up where it reads my text messages to me. I don't know. is it that complicated to get that set up these days? Talk to text is real, man. I can push one single button and send a text message. I don't even have to do that. I don't even have to push the one button. I can say that, there's a thing you say, I don't want to do it because it'll activate my phone to go into that mode right now. But, you say your little term to the Google God, and, it pops up and you say, hey, send a text message to so-and-so, and it'll pop up. I say the message. It'll say, what would you like to say? And you say it, and it reads it back to you and says, is this what you want to say? You hit yes and send. You say it. You don't even have to touch it. I don't get these people riding down the road doing this right here. Yeah, just don't do it while you're passing people. Don't do it, all that mess. Let's see, where was I at? But yeah, that's my little rant. Yeah, that camera just sits there and you know why I started doing this? Because a lot of people started swerving back and forth at me, and the way I got and that's zoomed in, what y'all are seeing on that video. The zoomed out version shows more of my mirror as well. That way, because I had people swerving in and out of their lane, so I wanted to get some mirror in there, and that's why I mounted it that way. But it just so happens it catches dumbasses when they're swerving and not speeding up, slowing down, and riding right beside you, running you off the road while they're on their phone. So yeah, I recommend get as many cameras as you can on your truck these days. Just load it up with cameras. I got another one in storage that I got to go get. It's got a really long power cord, and I want that one so I can do some different things with it. But yeah, those little $29, $32 with tax Scoshi cameras. They're called Scoshis at Flying J. I'm finna stop and get me a few more of those. I'm gonna have cameras on so many different angles. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get power to all of them. I need me like a power strip for all my cameras. But yeah, I mean, I'm like, I want a camera up because I'm typically the guy in the slow lane, like that wreck in Chicago yesterday. Prime example. I'm the guy in the slow lane, just minding my own business with my cruise set at the speed limit, just cruising along. And so like if someone like that Landstar guy today, if he hits me, like I'm out of commission for a while. That's why it annoys me so bad. Paul Harris in the house, Lone Star in the house, Brito in the house. Hello there from Houston. Taylor Smith in the house. DIY, what's up? Paul Harris, safety first. Yeah, for sure. DIY Trucking and More, what's up, Snitch? Yeah, that's what we do. Tree, hey, Tree. So Kelly Patterson says, evening, handsome. Yeah, thank you very much. Let's see. RN says, remember to like the video. Yeah, everybody hit the like. If you're watching on a replay, get me on a like as well. I like that. It does help. It does push the video out to more people because YouTube says, oh, this video gets a lot of likes, so other people may like it. It's just how it works. Running Aces in the house says, truckers got to worry about DOT scales and weights, pre-trips, local cops, potholes, parking, and last but not least, Cash is King snitching. Yeah, no doubt. You better believe it. If you almost run me off the road and you got a phone in your hand, you better believe I'm gonna turn that in. Got no time for that bullshit. And that's one of those things like you bring on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like if you shouldn't really have to worry about the DOT. Scales and weights, that's something you got to deal with. Pre-trips, that's something you got to do. Local cops, if you're minding your own business, they don't mess with you a whole lot. Potholes, nothing you can do about a pothole. They're either there or they're not. Parking, yeah, we got to figure out parking. So the thing with me is, the thing you got to worry about is you bring it on yourself on that one. It's just like local cops. If you go through some little town doing 75 mile an hour, you brought it on yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's my opinion on it. Grafton, thank you for the thumbs up. Kevin K in the house. What's up? Says chilling for the 34 at home in beautiful northern Michigan. Then back to the grind. Still keeping up with the king. Give me a damn it boy. There it is. That's right. Kevin knows what's up. Damn it boy. Paul Harris says 69 degrees here in Santa Clara, California, but the sun is warming the cab facing west. Woo, boy, I'm in North Carolina. We all but dark here, but yeah, it's a little warm in here just because, I just, turned the truck off, and I got these two trucks beside me running, and that makes it a little warmer in the area. And my reefer's currently running right now, so I got some things warming this truck up, but I think by the time I lay down, I'll crack the windows for a good 10 or 15 minutes and open some vents, let some fresh air in. I think we'll be plenty good to sleep without the truck running. Gus in the house. What's up, Gus? 16 minutes in, we got 37 in the house, 38 in the house, 18 likes. Get that like button for me if you could, please. Kelly Patterson says, hey, you gotta watch that porn while driving, shifting that stick. Yeah. So today I had an interesting thing going down I-40 in Tennessee. I had a guy riding right by my door, had a peaches and grease moment. Had a guy riding right beside my door, and like a Nissan, I think it was a Honda Pilot or Element, like their little SUV. Kind of an older one, where it used to have the plastic around, the black plastic around the bottom. He was in one of those, and tan color, just in case you're ever in that area and you get some weirdness going on. Watch out for those guys. But he was touching himself with his pants on, over his pants, touching himself. And I just think about all this motion I'm doing right now. I hope nobody's looking. But he's like touching himself. Stop doing it. But he was touching himself, and I only noticed it because he was like riding right beside me. And then he did the thing Peaches and Grease talked about. He leaned down and looked under his door frame to see if I was looking, and we made eye contact. Hella awkward. He proceeded to touch himself over his pants. And I proceeded to do a nice little, not a hard break, but I let out of it. Just like, good day, sir. like if this is about my butthole, I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Like, just he gave me the once, just glanced up at me like this, and I was like, because I thought it was weird. He just pulled up on me and kind of hovered, and you catch that out of your peripheral. You look over, but yeah, luckily it was in his pants. I didn't have to, I wasn't scarred for life. But yeah, I always think it would be funny when someone does that, just do a hard swerve at them, like, oh my God, But yeah, what a day. Almost got ran off the road by UPS this morning. Old guy on his phone. He was holding the phone like this and had a free pinky. He was holding the steering wheel with his pinky, and in his other hand he had a pair of eyeglasses he was trying to get unfolded that apparently wouldn't unfold. And he was sitting over there doing this, swerving like a bat out of hell. Almost hit a bridge abutment. Boy, would that have made some good dash cam footage, because he was like right out in front of me. But I was watching him in the mirror because I was in the left lane, because it was in Indiana, in that construction zone south of Indianapolis where it says trucks use left lane. So I was in the left lane where I was supposed to be. I guess he didn't see the sign because he was too busy, diddling on his phone. So yeah, I started out my day like that. Almost got tail whipped by that second trailer on a UPS truck. Then went on down the road a little ways, maybe an hour later, Landstar almost runs me off the road, being on his phone. So yeah, interesting day. And then to wrap it up, right before I finished my day, I had some guy, trying to give me the old come hither. And, whew, man, what a day. Lone Star Transport, usually they got the foot up on the dash sporting the flip-flop while on the phone. Yeah, that's for sure. Chicken Hauler says, how's it going? I normally catch the replay while I'm at work, but I got it on in the basement while working on the mower. There you go, man. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with us. Good to see you here. Chicken Hauler. God bless all the people that haul the meat that I love to eat. You know what I'm saying? Not mentioning the guy in the Honda Pilot. That's not the meat I want to eat. I'm talking about, like, Lone Star Transport hauling cattle. I'm talking about Chicken Hauler, those type of things. Gus says, that was your camera that caught that accident the other day. Yeah, I've got a dash cam that caught the accident the other day. Yeah, I zoomed that in a little bit and moved the angle over, like in the software, the video editing software. I zoomed that in a little bit so you could see it better, and that's why it was a little grainy. But yeah, that was too damn close for comfort. I seen that guy in the hammer lane in my mirror doing about 80. Like, I mean, he was outpacing traffic like crazy. I knew, and there was like a wall of traffic above, in front of what you see there. There's like a bunch of cars in a little pack, and I knew he wasn't going to get through that pack, and he wasn't trying to slow down either. He was touching the brake was not an option for that guy, and that's why he ended up head first into a wall. Like occasionally you got to let out of it, just sometimes. But yeah, that was my dash cam that got that. Um, as soon as that happened and I got back out on the road, I immediately went, what time is it? Because I needed, I don't want, because how my cameras work is, the Scoshi camera, I've got that set up to run 3-minute blocks. So it does 3-minute video, then it starts another 3-minute video, then another 3-minute video, and it can do about 3 hours worth of video before it starts, like recording over itself. And now my dash cam that caught the car crashing, that's the Keep Trucking dash cam, and that records like a day. That I can go back like a day on that one, but it's kind of hard to get. It breaks it up in like 20-minute videos, so it can take a long time to go through a 20-minute video to find what you're looking for. So as long as I remember the time, I can find it pretty easy. Let's see, Jerome Jones, appreciate the helpful videos you and DIY Semi be doing. For sure. If you need some good info on trucking, check out DIY Semi's channel. That's a good channel. Subscribe to my channel and his channel. We try to help. I figure I win some karma points over by, just doing the right thing. We'll see. Let's see if we crack these windows, let a little bit of this heat out. Is it helping or hurting? Sometimes it don't help because the heat rising from the truck. I got full fairings, so sometimes you can feel that heat coming up from that fairing. We'll see. May have to idle. I don't know. This guy over here is idling for sure. He's one of those. He's going to idle all night. When you got a truck like that, you ain't worried about fuel economy. Let's see. Lone Star says, I'm heading through Salisbury in the morning, so if you smell manure, you'll know we're close. Hey, yeah, we'll be in that area in the morning. I give you a honk of the horn at some point. James Bass says, did you send that video to Landstar yet? No. I looked. I on Twitter, I put at Landstar on that. So if it gets to them that way, good. But I got to call Landstar. I got to call them and get a phone number. I do that tomorrow for sure. I'll be sitting at a grocery warehouse in the morning. I'll definitely call because I couldn't find an email on their website for a safety. So I'm going to call them and talk to them in the morning when I got time. But I did put it out there, hashtag Landstar and at Landstar on Twitter. I added them to the video. So we'll see. Paul Harris says, there is no one I need to talk too during my day. That's why I'm a truck driver. Maximize my antisocial behavior. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Man, there's a lot of days I go through the day I don't have to talk to anybody. Um, and it works out some days. Some days you just don't want to talk to people. Dan's Outdoor Adventure says I want to see the good videos. Yeah, yeah. The thing of it is I don't have my camera angled down because I wanted to get my mirrors. I want my mirrors in the video. So I didn't get the guy in the Honda today, but I don't think nobody wanted to see a older grown man touching himself going down the road. But yeah, Paul Harris says, I was cruising down Grapevine today with all the technology on the trucks. It followed the driver in front of me. It applied Jake brakes. The actual brakes, when I needed it, didn't exceed the 35 mile per hour limits. Yeah, yeah, it's like I like how mine. I mean, I don't know how yours work. Mine basically, if you got your cruise control set, it'll let it go 4 above, and then it'll kick on Jake brakes. But if you put it in level 1 Jake brake, it won't let it go above it. It'll hold it right on your cruise control. You go to level 2 Jake brake, and it'll start slowing you down. Level 3 Jake brake is not even needed, honestly. I came down Black Mountain earlier, and yeah, like I hung at about 40 mile an hour the whole way, just steady cruising. I think I tapped the brakes once or twice before the curve, but other than that, it hold 40 the whole way. It can hold 40 the whole way. DIY Semi says, yeah, buddy, that's for sure. Running Aces didn't even let him finish. That's messed up, man. Didn't even let him finish. Not sure what you're talking about. Didn't let him finish. Um, like that Landstar guy, I had my cruise control set. He was the one doing the speeding up and slowing down, the speeding up and slowing down. So he got right up beside me and then just wouldn't go. And I'm like, well, what the hell is this guy's problem? So I look over and I see he's on his phone. So I'm just like, I look at the time. I'm like, okay, I got it all on camera because the camera's running, And he looked over at me and I went, camera, and I got the camera mounted right here, on the side window. And he looked at me like this. He set that phone down. He looked at me, and if you watch the video, he looks back real funny. And I pointed to it again. I went, camera, and he was gone, man. He took off like a bat out of hell. So yeah. I cut those assholes no slack on that. Lone Star Transport says I came down 26 through Asheville today, so we may have crossed paths. Yeah, I was up in that way earlier. Paul Harris says sexy cash. Yeah, you like that? Oh man, don't get no ideas, Paul. G Walker says, love at first sight. Yeah, I guess it was. He was just floating down the freeway and he saw me in like a reflection of me in my mirror, and he said, oh, I need me some of that. I like a guy with 4 chins. He's Lone Star Transport says, did your side camera catch the rub down? No, it wasn't pointed down. I have it pointed just straight out because I want my mirrors in it, And yeah. Oh man, yeah. The rub down incident of 2021. I get what you're saying. Taylor Smith says, I'm on 40 right now in Tennessee, about to be in North Carolina. All right, there you go. Reefer kicked on again. Must be a little warm back there. Kevin says, probably watching them crusty truckers foot videos. You love. Yeah, he's getting geared up for it. That's what he's doing. He's setting a notification on his phone, I'm sure. He said, I got to set this notification. Cash is going to be live later. Little did he know, he was going to be what we were talking about. Dan's Outdoor Adventure says never make eye contact and never kiss on the mouth. Oh, I will remember that, Dan. That's good advice. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Um, let's see. Never make eye contact. Yeah, never again. If a car's riding beside me, I'm not gonna look over. I'm just gonna be like, no. I thought maybe, I was like, hey, maybe I got a flat tire or something. He's gonna say, hey, like, you got a flat tire. I didn't realize he was gonna go, ooh, yeah, you like what you see? Like, I didn't realize it was gonna go that way. So yeah. James Bass in the house. LOL Landstar. Yeah, Landstar's looking for a driver. They got an opening. If you guys know anybody that wants to go to Landstar, they're gonna have an opening real soon. Freight trucking says, boom, I made it. Keep putting these drivers on blast. Yeah, no doubt. I'm over it. And anybody that wants to defend that action of a guy driving down the road in the left lane doing about 70, swerving all over the place, not maintaining his speed, slowing up, if you want to defend that, by all means defend it somewhere else, because I don't want to hear it. And the people defending it will be the first ones. They'll be the first ones to complain when that guy's in the left lane holding up traffic. They'll be the first one to complain when that guy causes an accident and they have to sit and wait in traffic. It's like I told that Nathaniel Gabriel guy that left a comment that I pinned. If you keep defending dumbasses, there'll be more dumbasses, you dumbass. Like, that's just how I see it. Let's see. Thanks for coming in, Freight Trucking. DIY Semi says, Cash, can you look at this scale ticket for me? For sure. Can you turn on pump tree? I need pump tree turned on. Would appreciate that. Hey, don't you love people that can't stand in line like everybody else? They think they're special. They get to just bark orders. Oh, that kills me at a truck stop when people do that. Matt R in the house. You have a DD13 or DD15 manual or automatic? I got myself a DD15 and a DT12 transmission. If you go back and search through my videos, I have a video. Number one, just watch them all. I can't say they're all as good as the next one, but I have one in particular called "Good Fuel Mileage is No Accident," and I talk about my truck and the specs on my truck. So go back and check that out. Kelly Patterson says, sharing slow connection with sister and she needs it, so I have to log off. Got a new cooking video on 18-wheeler Chef Taylor. Yes, I was watching some of that today. I was watching some 18-wheel Chef. I had a lot of phone calls. I was making a lot of phone calls, taking a lot of phone calls today. Very busy day in Cash World. So I didn't get to finish the video. But yeah, I will get back to the 18-wheel Shelf videos. I like it. I'd like to see a video, I don't know, maybe you got one and I haven't got to it yet, but where you talk about like all the stuff you have in the truck to cook with. Because very interesting. Let's see. Lone Star says a steel coil went through a truck sleeper a few days ago, supposedly because the brake assist activated. Driver okay though. Yeah, I heard Mark talking about that today on Trucking Answers. I don't know. I agree with what Mark was saying. No matter what happens, that coil should stay on that trailer. I seen a Maverick guy flip a truck in a trailer before, and the trailer was this was in Birmingham, I think. The trailer was like, it looked like you grabbed it on each end and twisted it, but that steel coil stayed on that sumbitch. That steel coil was on that trailer when it flipped it. Probably he rolled down a side embankment, so the truck probably flipped, like it was tore all to hell, but that coil was still on that trailer. Because I seen it when they craned, but I wasn't there during the accident, or when I got there, they'd already had a crane out there, a rotator picking it all up. But yeah, that damn coil was still hooked to that trailer. I give them that. Yeah, damn it, Exactly right. Nailed it in the house. What's up, Nailed it? Ain't seen you in a hot minute. Good to see you here. It says, Cash, is that a shame on the mess flip flopper? Oh, that's a damn it boy is what that is. Damn it boy. Kangaroo Trucker in the house. Everybody go check out my boy Kangaroo Trucker. Got a good channel up and coming over there. Get on board before he gets too big and forgets about all of us. He's on his way up. Very professional intro he's got there. It actually is professional. So, Kangaroo Trucker says, in St. Cloud, heading to Minneapolis tomorrow. Oh boy. All right, good deal. Good deal. I like that St. Cloud area. That's a good spot to be in. Probably a little cooler up there than it is here. It says it's 73 here now. It's got hotter since the sun went down. What the heck? Let's see. Jamie O in the house. What's up, Jamie? Says great footage. Go get the butthole. I think it is a $3,400 if bagged. Yeah. I've heard, I mean, I've never looked it up, but I've heard if you get caught holding a cell phone in your hand in a commercial vehicle going down the road, it is a federal fine of $2,750. Now, if you got $2,750 you won't throw away and probably ruin your trucking career, the best way to do it is to hold a cell phone in your hand. It's just the way it is. I've heard it's a $10,000 fine to the carrier. If whoever's got the numbers on the side of the truck gets a $10,000 fine. Now, if you don't think they're going to ruin your career, if you cost them $10,000, just saying, maybe they're better than me, but yeah, I wouldn't let you slide on it. 43 in the house, 30 likes. Everybody get that like button for me if you could, please. Thanks for coming in, Jamie. I appreciate you. Now that says, were you wearing your Macho Man Savage glasses? Maybe he was starstruck by them glasses. No, that guy didn't even realize I was on the face of the earth. Is what annoyed the shit out of me. And not because of my ego, because of, like, at least acknowledge when you're passing a truck. It's not the best time to not pay attention. You go back. I'll probably put like a full version of the video. I'll try to capture what you can see in the mirror before he even gets to me. He's on the phone before he gets there. He sets the phone down and then he's messing with it on his steering wheel. And then right as he gets up to me, he holds it up like this, I guess so he can straighten up a little bit so he can see the road in the background. There's about a 5-second clip there where he does not look up from the phone. So even in his peripheral, he may see something in his peripheral, but there's about a 5-second clip there where he does not acknowledge he's driving a truck. And boy, that pissed me off. Yeah. So, Matt R says, I have a ISX 15 and about to drop it for a DD 15 or the 60 series and go rogue, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that 60 series is a banger. If you can find one of those that ain't been ragged to the heels, great choice. I'd love to have a 60 series and a 13 speed. If I can't have that, I want a DD15 with a DT12 automated manual transmission. That's the way I'd roll it. Mark in the house. Mark says, sorry I'm late. No worries, man. You're welcome anytime here, Mark. Mark says, hey, brother, Landstar driver was totally wrong. Did Landstar say anything? I'll leave my phone in the bunk so I don't touch it. Yeah. And there again, it's like I'm not the phone Nazi. If you, number one, you can touch your phone while driving. You cannot hold it, So that's the key. Mount the damn thing, and then don't mess with it when you're in the hammer lane trying to pass somebody. That's all I say. You little common sense. Don't be on it constantly. And if you're passing someone, acknowledge the danger of the transaction of when you pass someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, You got wind gusts that can move trucks back and forth that, you know, it's hard to control. You got potholes, you got uneven road surfaces. Like when you're passing someone, you know, you've got two large vehicles that could easily come together and cause a huge crash and injure and kill people. Probably not the best time to be sitting here, you know, updating your Facebook status. That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing. You know, like if you want to listen to podcasts or whatever going down the road, you do whatever. Just pick your battles. That was my thing. Like, and he's probably too dumb to realize how he don't even realize the danger in which he was putting me and him. You know, like number one, if you're gonna pass me, pass me. He came up on me like I was sitting still, and then he gets right next to my door, and he's, you know, it's that thing of like when you start using your peripheral vision to drive, you typically just start doing what everybody else is doing. You know, like I've had drunk people at night. I could have came to a stop in the freeway, and they would have came to a stop right beside me. You know, they're just mimicking what I'm doing. Gary Bates in the house. What's up, Gary? Give me that unicorn and poop. I like it. 100%, no doubt. How's things going, Gary? Hope all is well. Hope all is well with everybody. 40 in the house, 33 likes. Y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Get it? So I reorganized my entire top bunk. Got me a huge storage container up there. Wanted to get all the heavy stuff off the bunk. You know, if you ever have to come to a sudden stop, or if you were to crash, you know, heavy stuff up on that top bunk is not a good idea. You know, the lead singer of Led Zeppelin was killed when the plane crashed. The plane crash didn't kill him. There was a giant speaker behind him that flew forward and hit him in the back of the head that killed him. So, or at least that's what I heard. I wasn't there. You know, I didn't investigate that crash. But that's what I've heard. So, I don't like a bunch of heavy stuff. You know, like all my canned food is in this cabinet, you know. This cabinet right here. I try to keep all my heavy stuff, you know, locked down and strapped down, you know. I got the strap over the microwave and whatnot. But I kept the Huggies box there for everybody. DIY told me, he said, you're going to have some angry people if you get rid of the Huggies box. So the Huggies box is still there, right there. Got my big storage container. Oh, yeah, I love it. Love it. I got to get another one to go up there. I think if I put another one on this side, it added so much storage space up there. Put all my winter gear, like my pants and my coats and my overalls, all that. Boom, put it right there. Put it right there in that. Freed up so much space. So much space. Let's see here. Lone Star Transport says, this is why carriers want driver-facing cameras. Exactly. People doing stupid stuff. You know, up in Minnesota, it's been about 2 years ago, maybe 3. We had a guy up there, truck driver. Company had driver-facing cameras. He's up there. He's on his phone. He's looking at his phone for 8 seconds before he rear ends a guy and kills him. Professor at the University of Minnesota killed him. Turned the car that the professor was driving into an unrecognizable hunk of metal. All because the truck driver, his wife had sent him a link to a house that they wanted to buy, or she wanted to buy on Zillow. So I guarantee you that wasn't worth someone's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say someone's life, I mean all of them's life. The guy driving the truck, his life's over. Her life's over. The professor's life's. I mean, I don't want to be a bummer, but you know, it's that realness right there that makes you think about it. You know. 8 seconds of staring at your phone ends everything. You know. Captain Flatbed said, "What's up, phone holders and ass grabbers?" Oh man, I got to get that put on my business card. It'll say cash, and then under it it'll say phone holder and ass grabber. Oh man. Barry Hamerson says, Harvest. I'm sorry, I'll just call you Barry. I think I went through that once before. I have a pesky raccoon you can have for the top bunk. A real live raccoon? No, thank you. Those things are buck ass wild. I don't need a raccoon. That is not a good pet, in my opinion. Um, Cat Flatbed says, uh, Deer Lodge, Montana tonight. Okay, Deer Lodge in Montana, yee. All right, sounds like a good spot to be. Lone Star Transport says years ago at Conway, a driver forgot to unhook an airline. He pulled away and it came through the back of the window and cracked his head open. And I'm going to tell you this. Back in my rookie days, I did some similar situation. Luckily, I had a sleeper truck, because if not, I guarantee you that airline would have busted that window if there had been a window. It hit the back of that sleeper so hard, I thought I dropped the trailer on the ground. I was like, oh my God, did I forget to crank the landing gear down? And I got out, and my pigtail plug had been ripped out, and it was laying on the catwalk sparking, shorting out everything, and busted one of my airlines. And the one that it didn't bust came unhooked and slapped the back. Now, what had happened was, I have a system, and I've always had a system, and I got this from a trainer, and I think he got it from a big company. I don't know. Somebody thought about this. I unhook my truck in a certain way every time. Whenever I drop a trailer, I always unhook the airlines first, crank the landing gear down second, pull the kingpin third. That's my process. When I hook it back up, reverse. Just the reverse. And so, what happened was, I was in the middle of doing it, and I had already, I was unhooking my airlines. And actually, wait, no. How did that happen? Either way, somebody came up and started talking to me, and it got me distracted. And I didn't do my process. I said, well, at least while I'm talking to him, I can, crank down the landing gear. And then I pulled the kingpin. And while, I thought, well, I do the airlines first. See, I got out of my rhythm. I got out of my routine. And that's what done it. So I didn't unhook the airlines first like I normally would. Hop back in the truck, put her in gear, took off, bam. So yeah, it was a fun night. Had to go up to the truck stop, get a new pigtail and a new airline put on. And this was back when I first started trucking, so I didn't want to replace it myself. So I let the TA do that on the company's dime. These days, I would just rewire my own pigtail and go buy a new airline and put it on. But yeah, sometimes getting out of your routine is dangerous. And yeah, I've seen many of those UPS. When I worked at UPS, a lot of their cords and lines were stretched out as long as you could imagine. And I'm like, yeah, somebody forgot to unhook something there. But yeah, I could see that. Lone Star Transport says the seats were short in those day cabs, so head exposed right against the glass. Ouch. I'd like to say I'd probably knock some sense into you, but I don't want to be insensitive to people getting injured. Probably wouldn't do it twice, that's for sure. Barry says, see, boys and girls, what happened was, all the best stories start that way. Yeah. See, what had happened was, Cat Flatbed says, my wife raised a raccoon. It always came back and would eat out of her hand after nursing and releasing it for several years. Every couple of days, he'd be scratching around on the porch to get attention. Dang. I guess, a wild animal would never forget where it could get free food, so I could see that. But yeah, that's cool. Even after it went back wild, it would still eat out of her hand. I still don't want one. You haven't convinced me. But But guys, I think I'm gonna hop off here. It's I want to get these windows rolled down, get it cooled down in here, and go to bed because I gotta be up. I gotta be up and rolling like in a few hours. So way too early. I gotta be rolling. But thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate you. What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, I got to get out of here. Got to get out of here. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with me for 50 minutes. You know, I do appreciate it very much. 35 people, and I appreciate every one of you. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Take care of each other. Bye.